Dun 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 dun. On today's collectible spot, we're going to be having a look at the McFarlane Pulp Culture Masterworks Rocky 3D wall art. Now they call this wall art. I'm surprised they actually didn't call it the wall 3D poster. Nonetheless though, this was probably one of the last 3D, if you want to call it 3D poster, it was one of the last ones released. I believe there was Aloha from Hawaii, which was an Elvis album cover. I think they did the album covers a little bit longer than the movie posters here, but I think movie posters wise, this was probably the last one that was released. I picked this one up. The only one I didn't end up picking up was the Godfather and the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I really had no interest in either one of them, but I did always want to get the Rocky one because I am a big Rocky fan. So I am glad to have now acquired this as part of my collection. And as you can see, package-wise, it has no window whatsoever on the front of it. So it's much like the Rambo, or not Rambo, I've got Stallone on my brain. Much like the RoboCop, it actually has no protective window. It's just completely open. That means you could end up getting poor Rocky here a little broken. So you have to kind of be careful which ones. Like if you see these in the store, kind of want to check them out. Make sure that the arms aren't broken on Rambo. Or there I go again, on Rocky. Or there's no paint or anything that's worn on it. On the side. Usually these were black. The Rocky, however, is red, so it kind of stands out really nice. On the back, we've got the picture of the Rocky poster, and then it says Rocky Balboa is a small-time boxer who works as a debt collector. When heavyweight champion Apollo Creed comes to town looking for a struggling boxer to fight him in an exhibition match, Rocky gets his chance and realizes his dream against all odds. Now McFarlane Toys releases Rocky as it never seen before, adding a whole new dimension to movie posters. McFarlane Pulp Culture Masterworks has recreated the classic poster in raised illustration, celebrating the film that introduced Rocky Balboa to the world. There you go, eh? It also gives us a little bit of movie information there. So it says, released in 1976, Rocky was the first of 5 films depicting the wins and losses of the Italian stallion. The first draft of the original screenplay was written by Sylvester Stallone in 3 days. Wow, 3 days, eh? And the movie was filmed in 28. Rocky won awards for Best Picture, Best Director, and Best Film Editing. Sadly, Stallone never got his award for Best Actor. I don't know whether that was a good thing or whether, he did do a good job, but I don't know. Still though, like I said, Rocky is one of my favorite movies from Stallone. So it's nice to get this in the poster form. Move the camera over a bit there. Now that we've had a look at the poster in its box, what I'll do is I'll take the box out and you guys can get a closer look at it. So stay tuned. And here we have the Rocky out of its box. Much like my review of the RoboCop 3D poster, there's not really too much to touch base on because you guys have already seen it. The only difference is I will point out the side. So it's nice again that it's got the Rocky spine here. And then there's McFarlane at the bottom here. His whole life was a 1,000,000-to-1 shot. On the back, there's nothing really different, although it's got the same hang-up hook hole here. And it's also got the 2 tabs below if you want to stand it up. Once they got into the wider spine, they left off the tabs that would allow you to stand it up. Although it does stand easily on its own. I mean, there's no problem at all. It's standing. Thickness-wise, I would say it's probably about, 3 inches thick. So there's enough of it that it won't tip over or anything like that. Give you guys a good close look on the detail here. You get the park scene there, and then Rocky's at the top of the stairs. Victorious for his workout regimen. And then this, you know, scene, and he's running up the stairs, and we all know that story. I'm not going to explain it to you. And then at the top again, his whole life was a 1,000,001 shot. And then the Rocky is elevated, so you get the shadow below as well. Similar to the Jaws, there is an opening in the top here. My guess is it's so that the light can shine through. Good idea. Oops, I bumped the camera there. Good idea that they left that open, because you know, it makes more sense. Then you can get the light shining through all right, and you know, it shows off more of the details there. There's the cast of actors that were in the movie: Carl Weathers, Burt Young, Talia Shire, good old Mickey Burgess Meredith there. You're a bum, Rock. And yeah, so I mean, there you go. Not too really much to say. I mean, you know, if you've seen the poster of Rocky, it's the exact same thing, although in 3D. Yeah, so I hope you guys have enjoyed it. That wraps up the last of my McFarlane 3D posters, at least that I own. Feel free to check around on YouTube. I don't know, maybe there are reviews of the Rocky Horror Picture Show and of The Godfather. Again, I haven't seen any reviews. I'm surprised nobody really has reviewed these. But you know, I guess it's not something everybody would like. I mean, not everybody wants a 3D picture of the Rocky poster, but needless to say, hope you guys enjoyed it. There we had a collectible spot on the McFarlane Pulp Culture's Masterworks Rocky Balboa 3D poster. And with that, I'll catch you guys next time. Take it easy.